said Andrew last time or something,
It
or
was-
7 o'clock.
Smoothie would like an exact time, please.
I'm sure Smoothie would, but Smoothie's too tired.
Smoothie does not get too tired. That is not how Smoothie works.
Down to the millisecond, please. Can I have it to the attosecond, ideally, in terms of time?
Smoothie will take it to the nearest half hour. That would be fine. Thank you.
It is 36 minutes past 7.
That's fine. Oh. Well, that was an eventful morning.
Yeah.
Who wants to go not have to deal with Fluffy anymore?
You can feel like the iron flask like very, very, very slightly like vibrating. And you're like, I'm sure that doesn't mean he's angry. I'm sure he's very happy about this situation.
Fluffy,
Let's
Fluffy.
get in and not pay
Fluffy.
attention to Fluffy and have our breakfast for a while, and then we can go catch that
Wait, so can we
vagrant
just,
who
like...
stole my stuff.
I'm still kind of confused. Like, can we just, like... Is he a threat if he comes out there now, or not?
I mean, he's meant to just obey me.
How does that work again? Like, what did you do? Like, is it the flask, or did you do something?
I did the flask thing.
Oh. So we
So
really can't just...
Because we possess the flask, he has to obey us, theoretically.
Oh, like, all of us, not just you?
No, specifically me, because I'm holding the flask.
Oh, okay then.
Hey Andrew,
Oh,
can I
so
pour
it's
myself a
whoever
nice
will
bowl
take it.
of Cocoa Pops?
Ooh, roll a D20.
So,
It's 6.
are we going to talk
Melissa-
about Jock?
What about Jock?
Melissa has already eaten the Cocoa Pops, by the way. That's why you failed.
Oh, damn.
You like pour the box and just a couple come out.
No, I guess I'll have some pie or whatever.
Well,
Rudy is the
tragic.
only other character who notices that you're trying to talk about Jock.
yeah, everybody else is focused on breakfast.
What is
Yeah.
that whole jock stitch? Melissa and also Dare and people who know what's going on, because I heard boom and then they're bad.
Still really confusing, but you remember how I told you about, like, I had to do, like, a deal with someone or something like that? Like, a while ago.
I remember when
No.
I panically brought you to the house and you, like, really quickly rattled off something about a devil deal.
Rudy is like, no, I do not remember you telling any of us about this deal you
Yeah.
made with someone that might have got us all killed.
Well, that was the thing. It was before I even really met any of you. Basically, it was... Hold on, there are sounds in real life. It's just the snow outside. Anyway. Yeah,
Snow.
it's raining Cocoa Pops. Anyway. So, can anyone hear me?
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. A while back, you know how I went after that wolf that killed my family and all that?
Yes.
hmm
Really early on.
I was there.
Yeah, really, really early on, before I even met you guys, this person basically asked me if I wanted the power to get revenge, and I didn't really know much because, well, I'm an idiot, and I didn't really know that much about civilization back then, or a lot of things, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I want that. And then a while later, you know how Jacques kind of a, what is he, demon, devil,
Devil, I believe.
a warforged maybe?
Devil, I believe.
I'm pretty sure it's a warforged. Anyway, a devil maybe. And he wanted to give me this deal telling me that it could basically, I think it was something along the lines of, I could get out of losing my soul, because apparently that was the thing with the contract, by essentially giving him mine. But then Galuba's grip told me that the soul didn't belong to anyone and that it was mine. And then he attacked me. And so I ran.
Wait, so you would get out of losing your soul by giving your soul to him?
That's what Jacques said, yeah, and I do believe
want to
him,
make a
but-
history check so I can tell you what you were actually told rather than this?
Is that not what you said?
Nope, not a single word of what I said.
I also just realised I stuck you on that tiny room. One down, there's like a massive kitchen-y room.
15.
Is 15 enough for me to tell him what was actually said?
Not completely, but like give a more accurate gist.
Accurate gist is Jock told you that the big devil was sending other devils after you, and the way out of that is if you made a deal with him, that would get round the reason why they were coming after you, and he's your friend, so wouldn't mistreat your soul.
Oh,
But
yeah.
as
Oh,
a devil, don't you have to give any soul that you collect to Asmodeus anyway?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's.
I mean,
your-
she never said
your
like he was
contract
gonna
your
miss.
soul with this particular devil. It doesn't do that.
Wait, but I thought I just said that like I thought Melissa just said that like he like wanted to give him her soul, like that was the deal, so it would like stop Asmodeus or whatever. I thought I
So
said that.
basically, he was saying that to stop people coming after you, it would be the easiest way to like make yourself immune to your current problems.
Yeah, that. But then like Arcadia's grip, Arcadia. Oh my god. Basically
Acedia.
said no, that's not true. Basically, that like your soul is yours. Basically.
Oh, that you're. As far as I am aware, Acedian Grip told you that your soul was yours. You don't have to give it up to anybody.
Yeah.
Like, not that Jock was lying. It gave you another bit of advice, and you chose its advice instead.
Yeah.
There is my more accurate gist of what Jock actually told you.
What was the differences again, actually, between like me misremembering it? I'm kind of confused.
You misremembering it was like, hey, Jock said I could keep my soul if I sold my soul to him right now for no reason, and then he attacked me for no reason.
No.
Turned him down.
I'm pretty sure I said it like that like I have to get out of the whole like.
That is not what you said
demon
when you were
thing.
giving your statement earlier.
I'm
I
not.
roughly got that. I roughly got the same information for both of you, but that was probably because I already knew most of the information.
Yeah, because you'd already heard it all.
Yeah.
So I probably filled in the blanks.
Basically,
But-
a way to get out of trouble was to make a deal with Jacques to give him my soul or whatever. Basically, is what she was trying to say.
Yeah,
And then he shot you in the back.
because there would already have the Jock's thing was like, hey, devils are going to come after you all if you protect Melissa. This isn't going to end up well for anyone.
Oh wait, does Melissa know that part?
He told you that, yes.
That he was going to go after all of us.
No,
No,
the
that other
people were coming
other
after all
devils
of
would
you.
come after Melissa, and therefore all of us.
Oh, that's fine. Devils could only get onto the material plane if, like, they make it a contract or whatever. I'm sure this will not come back to bite us at any point in the future.
Because the
I'm
way
sure this will be 100% safe.
Because the way I remember it is Melissa only knows that the devils would come after her specifically, as far as she's aware.
Yeah, but us by extension, I think, was
Yeah,
Jock
it's
was
not-
implying.
Yeah.
Not by
Oh,
not
Melissa did not get
other
that at all.
people on purpose. Other people because they're around you. You're going to bring
'Cause,
death
you
to
know,
anyone you stay around.
If
Oh,
if
Melissa
devils
did
come
not get
hunting
that at all.
you and we see devils attack you, we're going to be like, oh, we have to defend Melissa. It's the only way.
Collateral
that is
damage.
That is what Jock explained to Dare specifically outside to try and convince him to, like, you know, just give up Melissa. Which Dare then did not do.
So
You might want to share this information with Melissa if that's what you told her.
oh yeah, I would add that to the conversation. So can Sleepy God do anything about that? Can
Hey,
he, like, protect
Smoothie's
your
like,
soul?
I'm gonna pray. Hey, Aminator, do you have any way to protect someone's soul from incoming hordes of devils that
Wait.
are after it?
So they'll attack you guys too.
Well, yeah, because we're your
because
friends.
we will defend you if they
What
come.
will happen to your
so-
souls though? Like,
nothing,
I mean,
probably.
Nothing, yeah. Unless we're killed by a weird sword, then it might be weird.
I mean, what are souls anyway? If we die, we just turn into mulch, right?
maybe I should just go off on my own then. Maybe that's what's best.
So Dare, you know when you die, like you go to like a weird place, and then like a god picks you up, kind of just for the random.
Well, yeah, even
Yeah,
the
right.
ships have
Also,
gods.
we've been to a
Is
couple
there
of
a
those
god for
places.
foxes?
I mean, there's a god for basically any. There's tons of nature gods, but you've also
Give
been to
me
one
a
of those
second.
The
places.
ships have several gods, actually.
Is there a fox heaven?
Tell them.
Yes.
Tell them
There's
who are.
there's like the wild. There's like the wildlands.
I
and
would like to
stuff.
inspire myself for a 17.
Oh,
Do I know Fox Heaven with my religion?
fuck. Fuck off. I'm very quickly trying to Google this.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We should make a religion check on this
Yeah,
instead of just
keep rolling
knowing the law.
things.
3. Do I? Oh, what do I tell him?
Oh, you
3.
definitely think there is.
I just want to make it clear I don't need to roll for Melissa's
no.
It's just like
gods because she is very well aware of it.
it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
dogs. All foxes go to fox heaven. That's how it works.
So what do I
All
get?
cats
with
go to
18?
hell.
They
I
do.
don't make
It's,
the rules. It was the
What
Don
do I
Bluth
get with
movie's
an 18?
rules.
you know what? I'm just gonna steal this from Pathfinder. Yes, there is a fox god.
Yeah, so me and John Wick will explain about fox gods to the fox.
They're called Daikitsu, and they're from Nirvana.
So John will also say to Melissa and everybody else, tell whoever comes, tell them all, tell everyone that comes that I will kill them all if they come for you.
That seems like weird advice.
Who are you killing,
Sorry.
Olaf?
It seems like you're prepare. It seems like you're asking us to like prepare our enemies for like their incoming attack on
Yeah,
us.
send everyone who might come after you a quick email and let them know.
No.
No, we're ready for them.
Hey, Aminator, could you tell everyone that might ever come after us that they're in for real trouble now?
Did Amanat have any answer to the whole saving the somebody's
and again,
soul?
hey, if you could help me on the save somebody's soul thing, that would be amazing. You're the best, buddy.
We're
just-
a bit busy at the moment.
I'm just letting you know that anybody that comes after us, I will murder.
I will find you, and I will
Without
kill
question.
you.
I mean, if you could get Nigel working on it quick, he's usually not too busy.
Yeah, sure. I'll get Nigel to look into it. Sorry, we're holding a big get together at the moment for another god.
Oh,
which
how's
god?
the resurrecting hat going anyway?
Do you mean the anti-vampire?
Yeah.
Semi well.
Cool. Thanks for knowing.
Yay!
I will tell Anthony, hey, the anti-vampire ring is going semi-well, and he's put Nigel on the case on trying to see if there's anything they know about the soul thing.
Good and meh. Nigel's
What?
alright.
You don't trust Nigel to get the job done?
Yes. He's just a bit gatekeepy.
I do
I'm not a
love
big
how
fan of gate
Smoothie
people.
has just flipped totally on Nigel.
Like, Smoothie's
He's-
had enough interactions now with Nigel that Smoothie's like, nah, Nigel's good people.
Like I could see Nigel becoming a good person, but I don't think Nigel's quite all the way there yet.
Nigel's is good people.
Do you want me to sort this Nigel out?
No. Don't kill Nigel.
I don't feel like going to a god's house and killing his third in command, I think. Because he was second,
Kurt.
but now Anthony, I think, is second.
So,
Well done on the
Getting
promotion,
to-
Anthony. High five.
Yeah.
Well, it's low for you, but it's high for me.
getting to the main point of why I'm here. I am here to help you, Anthony, find the true culprit behind the people that have been robbing your house.
Yeah, it's this weird guy. I saw him for a second in the act. As I
He's
said
still-
before.
Anything of
I-
You know,
import?
Melissa went outside at this point, Andrew. Just a heads up.
Sure.
I've been-
As
I've
for the
been-
stealing, it's It's not like the house has been completely emptied, but it is like you're all currently eating out of cups instead of bowls because all of the like silverware and
The
stuff's
bowls were
been
stolen.
stolen. All the nice stuff has been taken.
Because we do have, I guess your bowls are important and stuff, but do we also have like the bad Rotala situation?
Does anyone else remember that?
The what
Essentially,
situation?
I've been
There's a alternate Rotala dragon person
Sorry, I
in
just-
Bryn Shanda right now.
I've been hired to find out the people behind the people robbing your house. That is the gist of the contract I got.
Sorry. An alternate who?
The
Big
dragon,
dragon
our
boy.
friend, the
Yeah.
red dragon.
So do
Oh.
you remember how we went to Darks on Earth?
I did bring it up last time, but like.
Oh yeah.
But now we have our cups and plates to go and get back. It's more important.
How did I forget that? I can't forget things.
How did I forget that? I can't forget things. It says right here on my character sheet.
Well, can't
So if
argue
you
with
tried
that.
to remember it, what you would have remembered.
Okay.
I'm sure if we find this other person that you saw robbing your house last, we can get information from them.
I don't think
True.
they have anything to do with her.
I don't think they have anything to do with that, but
Well,
it
with
seems...
the other people that have been robbing his house?
The dude who's robbed my house seems kind of time sensitive.
Right,
And
so
an
let's
evil
go find him.
doppelganger of a dragon isn't sensitive?
Well, we don't know they're evil.
Well, they kind of fucked over the original and Nuru and
The slime
the slime.
They're a little bit evil.
literally sent them to Darks on Earth
A little bit evil.
Look,
while laughing maniacally.
Okay,
they
very
might be they might be evil, but
Cutlery.
I need to find the person that was robbing the house.
Also, I'm sure that whole situation's fine. Like, all
It's not
good Rotala has like backup to deal with evil Rotala, right? Because he
Okay.
has like the Nurus, the slime, all of the people in Bryn Shanda. That should
Okay.
be enough.
There, Aurora. Let's get in that ship and let's go solve that dragon problem. Anthony and this John person seem to be very interested in solving the case of the missing cutlery.
Let's split the party.
Yeah, it's
Andrew
never gone
leaves
wrong.
Call.
Where's Melissa gone?
Yeah, at this moment
She's-
when Smoothie like bolts up, come on, let's do this, and then looks around like, wait, where's Melissa gone?
Let's
has
go have
Melissa
an
gone?
investigate for Melissa. Anthony will start looking around the house for Melissa. Just like, in the
I
room.
will look outside if you're looking around the house.
Yeah, I'll fly around outside.
I will just run everywhere. I got a 3 for investigation.
Sure. Where did Melissa head to?
She went back to, if it's where I think it is, I'm really forgetful. Is this near the sheep field where it happened?
Yes, it was in the sheep field that the encounter happened.
Yeah, I'm going back there and did anybody actually clean up the bodies of the sheep?
no, it's been a day.
It's not been a day. It's been way less than a day.
It's been a night.
One night.
When,
Yeah.
when she
been a
gets
single
there,
night.
what does she find then?
Like 3 dead sheep, right?
Icons are so big.
Are there, Andrew?
He's a
She
proper
ignores-
Gigante now.
She ignores the giant fox, 3 kids on a bird, Dio Head, John Wick, and Gundramon destroying the city like Godzilla,
There
and gone. And,
are a
gonna
lot of like
just,
cooked sheep in the field.
and just see. Oh, I guess Gundramon just.
There's
ceased to
like-
exist.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
like 3 sheep that have been roasted.
I think it was 4.
I thought it was 4.
Yeah, there we go.
Might be
4.
4.
Okay,
4 roasted sheep.
I guess Melissa's gonna, go back to here, to where it happened, where the incident occurred. then she's gonna like smell, I don't know, the remains of the cinders, and she's just gonna go to, and she's just gonna like, did any of you succeed on tracking Melissa yet?
I nat one, so.
I mean,
no.
I'm definitely not succeeding because I'm looking in the wrong place.
Okay, well, until you find her, Melissa's just gonna stare at the charred bodies of her brethren, horrified.
Give me another
I will-
perception, Christian. Yeah, you think that you see Melissa because she looks very distinct from the other sheep. You think you see her in the field.
She's bald for one.
I swoosh down. With my 30 flying speed.
You'll get there eventually.
Do I notice him?
Uh,
I'm not sneaking. I'm landing beside you, and if I see that you're sad, I give you a hug.
So, what happened here?
Well, Jock cast something, and then he exploded in fire, is about what Dare knows, I think. Since he I don't think he could witness anything that Anthony did, so basically he just saw Jock cast fireball and then explode.
Yeah, well, you specifically would have been able to see Jock shoot something past you, and then for some reason explode. That was your vision.
So I think Jock shot, and then maybe his gun malfunctioned or something, but then he exploded. I don't really know what happened.
What was he shooting at?
Past me? I'm not sure.
Okay.
It looked like he was aiming past me. But I looked in his direction, so I couldn't really see at what he was aiming.
He said he only wanted, like, me. Why are these forward head?
Because he doesn't really care if anybody dies or not. I mean, if he shoots his friends in the back, I don't think he really cares what happens to people he doesn't really think about.
I think maybe if this is gonna happen, I should, like, go off. At least until I sort this out with Jacques, maybe. Because you guys are just gonna be targets.
But won't it be safer for you if you stay?
Because
it's a lot safer in numbers.
Well, no, you guys are going to be, like, targeted by demons for something you didn't do.
Yeah, but we can defend ourselves against demons. These sheep cannot, but you and I can, and the rest can. And maybe we can bring these sheep back to Sleepy God. Maybe he can help them as well.
I really don't know. It's just, I think maybe I don't know that much about, like, the demons and everything, but I know they're really powerful and terrifying, so unless we can really do something about it, I don't think we're gonna really stand a chance. Just maybe I should stay a bit far from the group for the time being. Maybe be with you guys, but, you know, in case something happens. At least you won't be in the direct damage radius.
I mean, if all of them throw fire at you, I'm happy to stay by your side. Fire doesn't seem to affect me anymore. I just become naked.
Well, that's the thing. If I'm killed, unless they have a way of getting my soul right after I die, I think I'll be fine. I think it's more being taken. Like they want to take me somewhere. So, I
mean, I can't stop you from leaving, but I don't want you to leave, and I don't think anybody else wants you to leave. And I think you'll be safer with us.
I don't want you guys to risk getting killed, or, you know?
I know, but I mean, nobody knows if you leave us, they might do something to us to get you to come back or something. I don't know. It's safer if you can help us defend you from them.
Oh,
That makes sense.
I'm gonna take a look at Acadia's grip and be like, okay, then I'm just gonna like head with him back to the house, I guess.
Okay, so the one person who looked outside, very good job. Everyone else,
Anthony was also outside.
was he?
No,
No,
Oh.
Anthony was outside.
Smoothie was outside.
Smoothie was outside, but Smoothie rolled a nat one, so did not look in the right direction at all. He is
okay.
off towards the city.
He's talking to a tree.
He's heading towards the city, expecting you went there. Where else did people go with their stand except the city?
Or the ship.
For everyone
Yeah.
else, Dare and Melissa enter through the front door again. And everyone's like, "Oh, outside!"
That's not where sheep are normally kept.
Thank God you found Melissa. Remember, if anyone comes after you, I will kill them all.
You seem very intense for somebody who was just hired to find somebody who robs places.
Hey,
Normally
just
I'd be
because
against
I'm
this kind of thing, but we kind of need this guy right now.
just because I'm hired to help doesn't mean I can't be intense.
Also, is John Wick this kill crazy in the movies?
Not until after
Hello,
the dog dies.
No,
The
Yeah, we
dog's
have to
fine.
kill the dog first.
What did I miss?
I'm just
That's a lot to
imagining
say.
like the character John Wick, but just with like Lawrence's voice and mannerisms talking this way, and it's really surreal.
But also, you missed Melissa deciding she thinking about leaving the party, and Dare talking her out of it.
Neat. Well, I hope Melissa does not leave the party.
Well, you're all well, apart from Smoothie, who's looking around towards the city, you're all free to give your opinions on the said matter now that she's back.
I really hope there's something. She's in this city, so I can go find her. Do.
It's fine. You'd get to the gate and ask, "Has a sheep come through here?" They'd be like, "No," and you'd head back to the house. So you'll be
Okay.
back soon. So does anyone have any opinions?
I'm more than willing to stand by your side and defend you from evil demons.
Well,
And devils.
actually, I've been hoping to ask, does anybody here know a lot about demons? Because I do
mean,
not.
I know.
Well, how?
A bit.
it depends.
A bit.
Well,
I won't even roll.
how
Zero.
powerful?
Sorry, I know nothing. I
Well,
know
how
nothing
powerful
about them.
are they? Are we talking like a kingdom's worth of power, or like a minor god or something?
I get a 16, I might know a little bit.
Like,
Okay, so I'd say with 16 as the highest roll, you'd know that there are many different kinds of devils. For example, you can have like quite powerful one in charge, or you can have like ones that are like essentially like the rats.
Yeah, I'd essentially explain the power levels of the different
Does
devils.
John Wick know like what the strongest devil can possibly do that he knows of?
Would
Does
I
he
know
like,
that?
how powerful it is?
He wouldn't know how powerful, but he would know that Asmodeus
you can
is
imagine how
the
powerful
one in
they are.
charge, who people say is a god or equivalent to one, but
Yeah,
kind of hard to know because he doesn't really make a lot of personal appearances. Although I just realised many of you have actually met Asmodeus.
What?
When, if I remember correctly, when the wish stuff happened and the chicken vanished, Asmodeus
Oh.
appeared and took
Oh,
Lawrence's
yeah,
character.
we've like all actually seen
Yeah.
Asmodius.
I just remembered that.
Which Lawrence's character was that?
Oh my god.
When back in the Stadia, I can't remember. It was a bard, I think.
It was a bard, I think.
I lost track. Where are we talking about?
The arena back in.
You remember when
the Dragon
Graham
Game
killed
was released?
Colonel Sanders?
Oh, his vampire
Yeah.
character.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
After
That was
that.
it.
No,
Oh,
that way
Thi-
after that.
this
Remember
was-
when all the sidekicks were like, or
Yes.
like most of the sidekicks went away? Remember when that happened?
When you got turned into a half not fox.
Yeah.
What was it? The wish from the chicken killed Colonel Sanders and sent them to hell. And then for
Yeah.
some reason, I can't remember what it was, Lawrence's character wanted
Something to
something.
do with hell.
He
Power.
wanted to become the. He wanted to become the lord. He wanted to become the ruler of the first layer of hell, and so Asmodeus took him to fight Zariel. I think.
Yes, and he's currently
that-
running
Oh,
away
that
from him.
character,
Okay.
that character was an arcane archer, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
Really? You had an arcane archer in this? I
It was
get
for, like, a
confused
hot
with your
minute.
characters.
It was for a hot minute. I think he was not around very long.
Wait,
I think
wait,
he was around for the bit where we lost Maiden, and that was kind of it.
wait, so this guy Asmodeus, he's the one in charge of the demons?
Devils.
No, he's in
Oh,
charge of the
maybe?
devils.
Oh,
Yes, Devils,
Oh,
you're
sorry,
right.
I don't know
Yeah.
that. Yes, he is in charge of
That-
the
that's
demons,
what
says
Smooth-
Anthony.
Smoothie says as he walks
Well, I
through the
mean-
door. No, devils.
Demons
Ah.
and devils are different things, people.
Also,
Different
Melissa.
things.
No, that was just a hey, Melissa's back.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're here. I thought you were. I couldn't find
I
you.
mean, I
He
mean,
was in the fields.
if he's sending someone else to do his work for him, he sounds like kind of a pussy, to be honest.
Oh, that is the dumbest statement I have ever heard.
Yeah, it probably is. I don't fully understand it. Like, why would he send Jacques instead of just doing the work himself?
I mean, it's like calling the person who hired me a pussy for sending me to do their work.
I
Was
don't
it
know.
also
the person.
Asmodeus?
Actually, who sent
It's
you?
like calling any god a pussy, right? Basically, they've got servants who do work for them.
He was hired by 3
Yeah.
children and a parrot.
Also,
It's because
gods can't enter
they're all-
our plane, right?
Not
Yeah, that's
physically.
why they do that.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Well, some gods can for some weird reason, and avatars can.
Demigods and avatars can because they're not proper gods yet,
But the less
technically.
powerful devil can.
That's why the Frost
What?
Maiden can be here.
It's part of the balancing rules of the universe. An actual god stepping foot in their full glory in the mortal material plane would destroy everything.
Huh.
We would all be dead instantaneously without a chance to stop it.
And how many times has that happened?
Some say 6, some say 1,000, some say never. It's a very
Yeah, because
confusing.
there's probably no way to know it because, like, we'd all be dead anyway.
There
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
time when the gods were all fighting each other and everything nearly stopped being.
Did
Yeah,
one of them,
but special things had to occur for that to occur. It was
Did
a
one of
weird
them-
scenario.
ever, like, accidentally trip over and fall through the portal and were like, shit, and then the world blew up?
No, the
Maybe.
world has not successfully completely blown up yet.
Oh.
We don't know that this is the same world that always existed, or whether there's been more worlds before us that did blow up.
Also true.
Anyway,
I mean-
we need a clear thing to go do.
Let's go sort the
Yeah.
dragon problem.
Yeah, and I take it we're gonna go on the ship then?
Yeah, who gives a shit about your stolen stuff?
Melissa, do you
Um,
want a burial for
can-
your friends first?
I'm gonna do that while the others are, like, preparing, I guess.
I
Sure.
help her.
Okay, then.
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna go hire some people to make sure other people don't come and steal stuff from my house while
Ah.
I'm gone.
Do you
we
have
can-
locks? I'm gonna ask that right now.
I mean, I think this house has long.
Now the problem
want to-
is he has a key. You need to hire a locksmith to change the locks.
If you want to, we can do the sheep funeral stuff in a bit because I don't want to be because
No, let's do that first.
Melissa's already had like plenty of screen time. So you
let's-
guys should.
You're the main character. You're meant to have screen time.
You're not
should-
the main character.
The sheep is always the main character.
Have you
That's
learned
true.
nothing from these sessions? Always the sheep.
Because we've got this weird obsession with making sheeps like more.
Hey,
like,
hey, I only created one of those sheep and made it too adorable for you all to leave.
I did give that one. I did give Hedge the power to produce fireballs though in the last
You
session.
did. That was very fun.
Hedge
Yes.
enjoyed
I've
that.
seen many sheep. It was good. Sheep are fun.
Hedge, remember, you are now the destroyer of worlds and bringer of fiery cinders, okay?
Hedge, by the time the game finished, level 5 rogue that can shoot fireballs.
Wait,
Cool.
does this take place in the same, canon, Andrew?
Yes.
actually?
Yes,
And
yes, it does.
Of course,
It does.
you've been to Chult.
All of
Wait,
the games take place in the
Andrew.
same canon.
Andrew,
All of them.
does Melissa know Hedge?
No.
Damn it.
I think we already established that at some
Hedge
point.
is
Yeah.
unfortunately from a different continent. You do not
But
know
she's
Hedge.
spoken of in legend by all sheep.
Which is
It's
weird.
not been
because
it's not been
Yeah.
long enough for that to happen.
it's
Because it's been like a
been-
week. It's been like a week since the start of that campaign and the end of that campaign and the beginning of this one. So it's been
a
like
little bit.
a couple
It's
of
been a
months.
little bit longer. It's been a little bit longer than that because of.
It is for sheep, though. Sheep only live for 10 to 12 years.
As
'Cause
far
we
as we know.
Because this campaign's only gone on for a
List
couple
of
of months.
dots
So
right,
it's,
left and right.
Yeah,
I
some
mean,
of that.
it's like
couple of months
gap in-
plus all that time in the Feywild.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. I mean that
Like,
that took like 3 months. So
I think we're probably like a year out from the end of the last campaign, technically.
yeah, by now, yes.
Time's weird. You've already had 2
Anyway.
Christmases.
Anyway, I'm gonna go and run into town and hire a locksmith to change the locks, and then also pay some randos to keep a lookout, make sure more people don't come back
Okay,
and
so
steal stuff.
essentially hiring some guards.
Yeah.
John Wood
hard-
will follow him.
How hard would it be to build like a digger?
It's fine. You can just stay here and guard my house while I'm gone.
Okay.
What a question.
Well, we'll do the sheep burial then.
I will keep guard of the house.
Anthony begins
Does that-
speeding towards Waterdeep at maximum speed.
Smoothie, give
Does
me an
anyone-
intelligence.
Does anyone try and break into the house?
I mean, not right now.
Oh, plus D4 for guidance.
You think makeshift you could probably use the tentacles on the ship like a digger.
Sure. Smoothie's gonna attach spades to the end of the tentacles and then dig some graves with the tentacles.
Yeah,
While he was attaching the spades, Dare with mold earth just unearths
Wait,
cubic
wait,
5 feet.
Before any of that, Melissa would take you aside and go, listen, I'm there. Before
Yeah.
we do this, I need to swear you to secrecy because these are very sacred sheep rites and burials which we keep sacred. So I need you to keep the secret, okay?
Okay.
Don't tell the world of our ways, okay? Okay.
Bah.
You're saying that to Dare as Smoothie's strapping shovels to the end of tentacles and then getting in the ship.
I trust Smoothie too.
In the distance you hear
Smoothie serving is the distraction from anybody who might be watching the sheep funeral. Is that a fucking ship?
Tentacle down, tentacle up, tentacle down, tentacle up, just like
In this most
Massive
sacred
diggers.
burial, and Smoothie's
Starts
just in the
digging
background
the holes
behind
with
him.
big tentacles.
Weirdly, that was always the way it was done, with weird tentacles.
That's why
Yeah.
it's a secret.
the tech levels of sheep are much higher than we expected. They're also all sheep are technically mind players.
Yeah.
Shh.
That's why they look like brains when they're fluffy.
Ah. That's a great idea. I should send that at you guys next week.
Brain sheep, sweet.
Yes. That's a great plan.
So,
Yeah,
Anthony, let's just say you've spent 20 gold. Someone comes and fixes... Like, basically, someone comes and spends the entire day changing all the locks. And you've hired, like, a couple of people. Though you've only
Did you
hired them
write-
for a couple of days.
Do they arrive separately to Joseph's character?
Not really, no. Because you would
So they arrive at the same time as Joseph's
Yes,
character?
because they would have had to have been shown where to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Good, because if they did arrive separately from Joseph's character, might in each and every one of them.
Also, Joseph would have probably been back before anybody he hired.
Yeah.
So
This is accurate.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sheep funeral.
Okay. So the sheep gather around in a large circle around the.
Well, question,
around the
am I
grave.
back in time to join in on the funeral
Okay.
for
You
all
are
of these
sworn
sheep?
to secrecy too, if that's the
That-
case.
No, I would
You're
say
right.
that you were gone too long.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Because it would
I
have been
would've-
very funny if I'd shown up and known exactly what actually happened to the sheep.
You just see in the distance, like, oh my god, I've seen something I
Yeah.
shouldn't have.
you might
Yeah.
arrive back for like Smoothie use like trying to use the tentacles to like refill in the graves, as like Dale just like mold earths it, but like,
Okay, so Melissa's gonna be the one making the speech in the sheep language. It's a very beautiful speech, but unfortunately she says it in sheep, so through the entire thing all of you hear just ba 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 of like 15 minutes, and
More
all
beautiful
of the
words have
sheep are
not been
just-
heard.
Yeah. Andrew, does one of the sheep shed a tear?
Oh, all of
Oh.
them do. It's a beautiful speech.
Okay. And then, as usual, by ritual, all of the sheep take turns and each walk up to the graves and spit on them and say their goodbyes. One by one. You guys have to join in too because you're part of the ritual.
John Wick and his dog will do it.
there as well.
Okay.
And then
And
we
then-
ritual sacrifice the wolf.
the ship is bowing.
And then finally, Melissa and all of the sheep raise their heads in unison, bulge their eyes out, and go, "Mm!"
Come on, guys, join in!
Yeah.
Uh, John will bow his head respectfully.
I'm imagining it as like the screaming gets more and more intense. So one of the characters, it's just like, "Ah!"
You know what? This is the point that Anthony comes back.
I show up, everybody's just buying in a field around some slimy holes. I'm just like, what? What's happening?
And then the funeral ends, and as made canon previously, the sheep share some of the wine, as we established after game that the wine is what was being sold into the sheep. Do you remember that conversation?
Yep.
This is accurate, I remember.
Yes.
It's a closed economic loop.
And that's how sheep have funerals.
Yep. That is just perfect.
I like how we're adding more and more lore to the secret world of sheep in your setting.
Let's just fill in the holes, pat them down.
Yes. I really appreciate it. Also, if you all break the vow, you are bound by blood to the sheep and goddess. Anyway, that was a nice funeral. Let's go.
I'm sorry I
Smoothie
missed
luckily did not
most
hear
of
about
the
this
sheep
fact.
funeral.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed most of the sheep funeral. Uh,
Oh, don't worry about it.
sympathy pats for the sheep that are mourning.
Smoothie coming there, be like, "Yeah, it's a real shame Jock exploded for some unknown reason, and all those sheep died."
I'm still wondering why that happened.
Ah, well, you see.
The universe works in mysterious ways.
What?
What you actually gonna say?
Who said that? I looked up
you,
at the sky.
you see, there might have been a slight problem with a fireball that Jock shot at the house aimed for you, Melissa, that
What?
I might have maneuvered so that it would not hit the house but instead Jock.
What?
And when that occurred, the explosion of Jock also happened to kill some sheep that I did not realize would be caught in the blast
Wait.
radius at the time.
Was he aiming it at me or the house? What?
He was trying to kill you and you were inside the house. So he
So
was
he
aiming at you in the house.
Did he know I was the only one in the house?
I'm pretty sure he thought I was in the house as well. Other than that, I don't think he thought anybody else was in the house. So
Okay,
yes, I
Well,
prevented
maybe he only
us
thought it was me.
two and the house from burning down. But I also accidentally got like some sheep killed.
Well, that's.
I'm very sorry.
It's not really kind of, but you just see her kind of very conflicted. It wasn't your fault, but just don't say it in front of the others. And she
Kinda sounds like it was his fault.
John will approach Melissa and say, "It's days like today that are scattered amongst the rest. I'm sorry for your condolence. My condolences."
I'm very sorry I accidentally killed some of your family. In fairness, it's at least 50% Jock's fault as well.
Yeah. I walk up to the graves and I go, I didn't really get to know you but you were still family. Rest in peace, Melissa, 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 and Melissa. And I walk off.
Wait, are all your family called Melissa? This is the wrong time for this.
All sheep are called Melissa. Everyone knows that.
What about Hedge? Hedge isn't called Melissa.
Hedges know me.
Anthony doesn't know this.
That's true.
Melissa thinks, I guess.
Yes.
Anyway.
Also, Hedge was very young and we called her Hedge, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, and then
true.
she became like sentient and shit. So like.
So as everyone's walking back to the house, in front of the house, you see just like the muscliest, buffest guys ever, just like doing the stretches and things. And Anthony, you're like, the gods have arrived. Just like
What about me?
imagine
What about me?
Anthony Armstrong.
Am I not good enough?
Well, no,
Okay,
I mean, I thought you would
Yeah.
like wanna like. I mean, you can stay here if you want.
I thought I was contracted to help you, but you've hired other people.
Well, yeah, 'cause you know you're just one guy, and your plan is to go take down the guy who's trying to steal my stuff. What if the guy who tries to steal my stuff attacks while you're not around, while you're on the hunt for him? Like, you know.
I'll find him I'll find him and get answers and kill him.
And it's just some extra precautions, my guy. Plus, I'm planning on like going to look into a missing dragon situation with the rest of these people.
So is killing not a bit harsh for just stealing?
This is true.
It
Ideally,
seems
I'd just like to, like, have him prosecuted, sent to jail.
Look, look. He stole from you.
Yes.
There's got to be some sort of emotional connection there.
Well, yeah, he stole from me because, like, I was in a massive hurry and, like, the world was potentially... Right, a lot of things are happening all at once. And in the confusion, he kind of just got left here. And
Right,
then he
so-
stole a bunch
so-
of stuff.
So he stole stuff that meant that was connected to your family, yes? Your family means a lot to you.
Yeah.
So you must get revenge on those who stole from you and took the memories of your family from you.
I've recently
Who
learned
stole
that
that from
revenge is
you?
not all it's cracked up to be, but
Yeah.
mostly that, like, he just, like, the dude needs to go to jail, but, like, currently arresting one pickpocket or like house robber isn't really on the highest priority lists when, like, there's a fake dragon running around.
I think burglar is the term.
Yeah, burglar. That's it. I just couldn't think of the word. It's a slightly more pressing issue.
Did you have any pets before he left?
A lot of sheep.
No. No. I used to have
Good.
one, but the dog died long ago. It was very
Oh
sad.
god.
The dog died?
Yeah. So, like, this vampire that we've recently killed my dog when we were little. It was very sad.
John will give you a hug.
Anthony,
Oh.
I can't tell anyone else what it is. You know what that 8 damage is.
Okay. Message me.
Yeah, I'll say, like, it's basically like while you're talking it happens.
Okay. Message
Yeah,
me because I need to know. Okay. So.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
I know that dog must have meant a lot to you.
It really did. It was
What?
tragic.
What was that dog called?
Yes,
Buddy.
what was the name of your dog was named Buddy.
Buddy.
I don't have a name for my dog yet.
But he has lovely wings, doesn't he?
But he's the best dog that I've ever known. Isn't that right, boy?
Anyway, we should probably go fight that big dragon or see what's up with Ben.
I will pick the dog up and carry it with me.
You'll pick up the flying dog. Okay, so the guy gets to work on changing the locks. He did not realize your house was as big as it is. So he does say that it might be a 2-day job. Basically, today he's going to work on, like, the outside doors. And then he can change any of the locks on the inside later for you.
That's absolutely fine. I'll tip him like 10 more gold because it was a lot more locks than he was expecting.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Did he not ask how many doors there are?
Well, no, he said it was a big house, and, like, they're big houses in the town, but this is a big house.
So, we're going to kill this dragon then, other than...
Well, we're not going to maybe kill it. We're going to investigate what's up with it first to see if it's actually mega evil.
Yeah, if we don't want to, like, barge in directly, since it seems like the one neuro said that they're kind of hidden away somewhere in the city, I think. Maybe we should go to the other neuro, like, in the ice thingy. I think they probably are in constant contact and know what we should do or what's going on.
Sure, let's go there. On the ship that travels at the speed of yes.
To the ship?
The speed of however fast you want it to go.
Can someone untie the spades from the ship tentacles? They will get in the way.
Oh yes, I must ask, is there a town or city nearby the place that this dragon is?
I will untie the spades. I believe it's inside a town.
The biggest in 10 towns.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I will untie the spades and collect the spades and put them back into the boxes in the ship.
Very important that you keep those spades. They'll be useful later.
And the
Someone will
rope,
look at those
I
eggs
guess.
as well that's downstairs.
Sure, I'll check in on the egg.
Oh, I'm so glad you did that. I've been waiting for someone
up?
to check.
What's up with these eggs?
So you
Are they wet now? Are they wet eggs?
well, it's a bit different from that. So you're like, actually, yeah, we should go down and have a look around. And you start going down the stairs and immediately notice, what's that? There's like a musty smell, and then you keep walking down and you see, like, from the corner where where you thought they were sealed in, just like all over it. You know how you see like when you see a ship that's been brought up from underwater and it's like covered in like algae and barnacles and stuff? That's just all over the inside of the walls.
I'll shout to everybody and tell them we have a ish situation.
There's a couple of tiny wiggly tentacles in the wall as well.
I will.
Different from the normal.
Wiggly tentacles.
Different from the normal wiggly tentacles.
I'll approach one.
They're a different colour.
And try and like. Is it like animal handling, or can I try and do something with it?
Sure.
I will head down, hearing him
Cool.
call.
I'll try and like be friends with this thing. 14.
You walk
Not
up
bad.
and it like wraps itself around your finger. Just like gently.
Aw, that's cute.
What is that thing?
I don't know. It's.
John,
I think it hatched. I think it hatched out of the eggs. It's very cute, whatever it is.
How many are there?
Oh, the wall's just covered in tentacles. But like tiny ones.
So
We only had a handful of
thousands?
big eggs, right?
Yeah, but presumably the big eggs were completely filled with them.
With small thingies.
With small
So
things.
they're more like
yeah.
egg sacs than eggs.
Yes.
Okay. Do any of them
Presumably.
react if I talk and to connect to them, since they're part dragon?
They don't react in the normal way. They do react though. In like when you speak in Draconic, you see like you see a reaction, but not a specific reaction. If that makes sense.
Oh, I'm sure this is entirely fine. Look at these things. They're very cute.
I love that.
And
Maybe I think-
dragony.
Do they react?
we
Yes,
should
but
ask-
no, but yes.
We should ask the ship what they eat.
That's a
what
good.
does the ship eat? Does the ship need to eat?
I mean, the ship eats magic,
That
right?
is true.
So maybe these things eat magic. Maybe that's why. Try feeding them some magic. I don't have any magic.
How much of the basement area are you going to look at? In? Through? With?
Can you pick an adjective?
I couldn't get right word out for Go Dead.
I'll just like take a look around all of it, frankly.
So it's like this was where the eggs were. So it's like this corner is way more like densely packed. It as you go like further away, it's not as bad, but you do notice something kind of weird in like this area. You're looking through all of them, and you're like, wait a minute. Guys, there's another portal.
Another one? What have you people been doing with portals?
A weird portal.
So, like, in this one.
Yeah, what have you guys been doing with portals?
Solution. Kerbo.
Wait.
Kerbo.
Poyo?
Do you know what that is?
Poyo?
Can you investigate it for us?
Poyo.
Is that a yes?
Just walks through it and it's gone. Is that what you wanted?
It worked.
Does that mean we have to go and save the pink blob now?
Yes.
Give me half an hour and I'll walk through the portal.
Why did you need half an hour?
That's how long
what about the rest of the group?
Hey guys, we have a problem. There's a portal and it's wibbly and Kerbo's inside it now. And so is our acquaintance John.
Wait, why is Kerbo in it? Well, I kind of bowled him in, basically.
I just said, hey Kerbo, could you investigate that? And then he walked in.
Should I drive us to our destination while you guys investigate the portal, or?
Sure. That seems reasonable.
Have fun, everybody. I'll get us to our destination.
Andrew sent you a question.
Oh, God.
What was this about a portal?
There's a portal in the basement and Kerbo's inside it and John Wick's inside it. Do you want to go inside it?
I send my dragon inside it and have it fly back instantly and tell me what's behind it.
The dragon comes back and is like, there's some weird town. Also, I'm not sure what you're asking, Lawrence, because you've asked a weird word.
I'll peek my head through the portal.
Seems good to me. Anthony will do the same.
You peek your head through and you see... It's really hard to, like, take in what you're seeing. It's like a really busy market area. But then when you, like, look up, you can see floor as well.
Is there anybody close enough for me to ask about, like, where we are?
There's lots of people.
I'll just shout to one of them. Hey! Hey, you! I'll try Draconic. Hey! Hey, you!
I'm specifically...
Oh, wait, never mind.
They're speaking... Oh, wait.
I speak all language.
Yeah, I just remembered that as
and
well.
Understand all language. It's okay. What did they say?
Javelin.
Ah,
hello!
Crazy.
How can I help you?
Where are we? Yeah, I'm sort of interdimensionally traveling right now. Where is this place?
Question: am I next to him? Because I didn't move anywhere other than
yes,
next to the portal.
Yeah, you'd be there as well. He's like, he looks at you confused and he's like, the market or
planet / galaxy / country?
What's the town called?
Well, we're in Sigil.
Oh, Hamster was talking about that.
What is this place?
Is Hamster still with us?
No.
Fair enough.
Does this portal smell like hamster?
What?
Have you seen... I'll just ask him. Have you seen a hamster come through here recently?
Oh, if you want hamster... Oh, God, I'm turning into Nigel. Oh, hello, everyone! If you want hamsters, there's a shop over there that sells them.
No, it's like a talking hamster. Not for like selling, more for being friends with.
No, don't think I have seen him.
Can I make it some sort of check to figure out if I know anything about Sigil?
Sure. Give me a history/arcana. Anyone can do that. But,
17.
as I was about to say, it's going to be quite a high roll. So 17 is not enough. You might have heard the name before, and that's it.
Anthony has heard the hamster talk about it, and that's
Yeah.
all that Anthony will remember about it. Hey, can you tell me a little bit about this place and like what its whole deal is?
He just he has
Oh my god.
the blankest expression ever. That's a really big question.
Can you point out somebody who
No,
does
what?
know?
What do you
Can
need
we
again,
go back
sorry?
to what we were trying to do?
That's
John,
reasonable. Hey,
Uh,
Kervo and John, come back through. We're fighting dragons. We're too busy to investigate mysterious portals to unknown dimensions.
you
Also, we're
told
going
me
to
to
fight somewhere where they're investigating portals, literally, so that might help.
you
what
told
did
me
you-
to.
The Arcana, sorry?
The arcana was for if you've ever heard of Sigil.
Yeah,
I got
John
21.
had a 21.
I would say in passing, someone mentioned it when you were working in the tavern.
Ah, okay.
It's a weird space that's it's people describe it as kind of the center of everything almost.
John will turn to Anthony and say, "You told me to rescue the blob."
Is the
I
blob
can't-
here? Is Kerbo around?
Kerbo is currently eating someone's food on a stall.
I'll
Can I
go over
and-
to Kerbo and get him and say, "Come on, Kerbo, we've got dragons to meet."
No, you must pay for baby food, baby steal food.
John will John will pay over 1 gold.
What is this
I
stupid
don't-
metal?
I don't-
Throws it away.
I don't think they take gold here. What's
I
the
w-
currency of this place?
Magic
I will go
beads.
and
Magic bead. Okay.
Graham,
here's-
what beads called?
I will go and pick up the gold coin that he threw away.
Anthony pulls out a small piece of paper, writes down an IOU, puts it on the table. We'll be back and pay that when we know what beans are, and yeah.
No, you pay.
As-
You thief, thief.
No, hang on. As
minute,
collateral, so you know we don't do.
John-
You know we're not going to run
John-
away.
John will walk back over and hand over a bullet and say, "Metal bean."
Not bean,
So,
bead.
Hold it out.
As
And hold it out.
collateral, do you want this knife as collateral? And then if we don't pay, you can keep the knife and sell it for presumably a similar amount of value to the food.
Weirdly, the thing here has listed the Sigil Mobius and the Sigil Taurus, but they're made of metals. They're just in weird shapes, and they're worth a Mobius is worth 100 gold each in normal material plate value, and
So-
a Taurus is worth 2 gold.
So basically, you made up the beads, and now that's canon.
Yeah. The beads were in a module I used that was a DM's Guild thing.
Nice. Well, that's
So, yeah,
that's canon.
Do you want this
Uh,
knife as collateral
Does
for
What,
he
the random food?
what's special
Does-
about knife?
It's a normal knife. You can sell it for presumably an amount of money equivalent to the amount of food.
Does he?
It cuts things. It can be thrown. It's a
I
weapon.
think what they were thinking about is there's a stuff called glitter glass, which is a little different colored currency beads.
Yes, that's it.
Does
Do
he
you have
respond?
anything you need desperately destroyed really fast?
Does he respond to me offering him the bullet?
He doesn't care about the small bit of metal.
I'll put the bullet away.
So
He does seem to be eyeing up your clothing.
do you want my clothes?
Give me that coat.
You want my coat?
because you're from a very foreign place, so it would be very
Sure.
weird.
I'll-
Thank you.
I'll
That's the word
take-
I wanted.
I'll take my coat off and say, sure, you can have this for the food that Kerbo ate.
He like picks it up. He like examines it. Like, very, very good. Very, very happy. Gives you.
Okay.
He also like gives you like a small tray of like different foods from the stall. Food for
Ooh,
baby.
Thank you. Come along, Kerbo.
Let's go.
You see Kerbo like slowly walking towards another food stall.
No,
I-
Kerbo.
I will pick him up.
I lure Kerbo over with one of the little bits he gave me of food.
You like open the cardboard container and the smell cartoon wafts to him and he's like,
Have an M&M, Kerbal.
Kerbo
Yeah.
follows you. Well, Kerbo follows the food.
Kerbo follows food. Got it. So by the time we're out of Sigil, are we in the place with the dragon? Have we arrived?
Well, you're heading towards Oral's Island, but
Oh yeah, Oral's
you're
Island,
basically near there with how fast you can get the ship to go.
Well,
I'm
the
saying
portal moves with the ship.
I'm saying basically near there so you can have time to talk and stuff before you land.
So
Sure.
the portal moves with the ship, and we're not stranded there, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Good.
Also,
We're not like in
the-
midair.
this portal is significantly more stable than the one from before.
Good.
So why is there a portal to Sigil in your ship?
These are questions for later. You've just got to understand that things happen at 1,000,000 miles per hour, and you have to deal with one at a time.
Where are you asking this?
Back on the ship.
Is it like once you've regrouped with Smoothie?
Yeah.
Aurora would answer like, "Oh yeah, I made that."
What?
Well
Why?
done, Aurora. I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna
I'm-
pat Aurora on the head and like give her a little tussle.
mean,
Tort wanted
Like,
to go
it's a-
home, so I opened the door.
Aw, well done, Aurora. Well
It's a-
done.
Closed doors
do you want-
behind you.
Do you want to treat Aurora? And I give Aurora one of
It's-
the little like bits of food I got from there.
Ooh.
Like, it looks a
John
lot
will.
better than before, but you should really close doors behind you because otherwise people can also come back.
Through.
I
Yeah.
don't know how to close it.
Oh, okay.
Only open.
Well
Ooh.
done, Aurora.
You have the first stable portal within your ship.
Right,
Best of many.
let's just keep on trucking.
Is it in one of the
Yes, it's in
Oh.
this one. It's in the
Yes.
swirl. It's a swirly boy in this one.
the-
And the
doesn't
little
uh,
tentacle things are here. And
doesn't that mean if the fire traps in the prison cells were to be activated, a gout of fire would go through the portal?
No. Portal is only it only works on one side. And it's basically like in the doorway.
Okay.
so Oral's Island.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Sky or
Smoothie
whatever.
tells you that he's just like started slowing down because you're about to arrive.
Yeah, we'll be there soon. Jeez, come on. All these people with, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Is the portal coming
Intergalactic
through
travel
the
only
Tannoy?
happens so fast.
Is the
John
portal
will-
coming through the Tannoy system?
Yeah. Just like quiet, like whisper and mutters from the Tannoy system.
Smoothie not sure, not realizing that is like broadcasting his every thought.
John will go over to Aurora and essentially just talk to Aurora.
Okay, what would you like to talk to Aurora about? Aurora is a small dragon that is much older on the inside.
He would like to ask Aurora about essentially anything that Aurora potentially knows about the people that have been robbing Anthony's house, if Aurora knows that.
I met him once.
You did? What did he look like?
Like you.
Great,
What?
so he's...
What did your character look like? He was a human, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. If you look on my characters, it's the one named Phil McCracken,
Right.
which is the
Yes, okay.
one.
So yeah, Aurora describes him as looking like you.
And there are a lot of people who look like me.
He had longer hair.
Was it a different color?
What colour is your hair?
Black. John's hair is black.
Aurora looks and like, yeah. The muddy one. I love
Brown?
how Aurora is like simultaneously a super genius and doesn't know the word brown. Just like when you say brown, just shrugs, like maybe.
John will get some hay out and of one of the empty things and say, "Did it look a bit darker than this?"
Yeah, like dark that.
Okay, so that is roughly brown. Did he have facial hair? And John gestures to the facial hair that he has.
Can't remember.
Did he wear armor?
He wore clothing.
Okay. Did he have any weapons?
Don't know.
When you saw him, did he cast any magic?
Also don't know.
Mm-hmm. Did he cast anything? Did he do anything that looked like your breath weapon?
I didn't say that, no. Is anyone else like hearing this conversation?
Yes.
Does Smoothie hear everything that happens on the ship?
I mean, I'm not
Yes and
being
no.
quiet. I'm
Okay.
not being quiet, but I'm also not being aggressive in any way. I'm just sort of asking.
I just meant because it's a fucking weird conversation that's happening.
Hmm. John says thank you and bows slightly to Aurora and then leaves to go upstairs. Thanking Aurora as he leaves.
You're welcome? Aurora's like really confused. Also, yes, at this point, everyone will definitely be attuned to your crystals. Quickly, start
Nice.
combat.
Sweet.
Everyone,
What did the crystal?
kill John Smith.
What crystal do?
Oh, you have no fucking clue.
Yay!
I mean,
Also, have we had enough time to take a short rest?
no.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to think, like, no, there wasn't really a time that you've, like, had, like, a rest time. I mean, you still can take a short rest.
No, we'll talk to... I'll talk to Thingy
Nuru.
first. Nuru, that's his name. I couldn't think of it. So many characters.
What? There's hardly any.
Drew.
And two of mine are almost called the same, so it's not that bad.
Nuru and Turu. Got it.
Look, everyone, it's the wonderful island of Snowflake. Only, as you're approaching, you're like, ah, I remember this place. And then you're like, does anyone else think that the head looks different from before?
I have never been here.
Well, to be
Man, I
fair,
hope-
the top like fell in.
Yeah,
So it wouldn't
the
be
crown
anymore.
part was gone. But no, it looks. It's hard to say. It's like. It definitely doesn't look like a skull now, but essentially what it actually looks like is how Nuru interprets how the Queen of Darkness looks.
Ah,
Because everyone has a different interpretation beyond swirly darkness. So it's a very, very pretty elven head. It's not a
Neat.
skull, though.
That's an improvement, I think.
It's like, it's not a skull, but it does have a, like, lava coming from the eyes. So it's like, it's less evil, but still a bit
that
evil.
weirdly doesn't melt the skull.
Yeah.
It's cold lava.
Oh, I
This
hate cold
isn't
lava.
ominous. This isn't ominous at all.
So you land, and the place definitely looks a lot more. I don't know if hospitable's the right term, but it's definitely like. It does look like people are here now. Oh my god, look at those old pictures. There's a baby dragon.
He is not here.
Look at the old picture for the walrus.
Oh, classic. How far we've come. We've come all the way from that to this. Vast improvements, boys. Vast improvements. The walrus is here.
So it doesn't really matter where you put yourself on the map. It's just like you come in and there are just so many fear creatures everywhere. Like running around, hammering nails, building things, doing all sorts of things. There's like just an unbearable amount of fearness.
Nice. I like it here.
There's also a bunch of like really uncomfortable kobolds.
Like a really ugly hag sidles up to Anthony and strokes his arm and goes like, "I like you here too."
Well, howdy there, darling. Haven't seen you around these parts.
It's took an interesting turn.
So, why are we here?
You're not in the big house of Happy Fae.
Why are there loads of these weird creatures around?
Well,
We're
Nuru
here for
would
a
come out
dragon,
and
right?
go like, "They're with me. Why? Who are you?"
Hey, Nuru. How you doing? This guy's with us. How are you?
Who's this guy?
Alive.
This is Nuru. He's
Yes.
friends with the dragon and
Colleagues.
our acquaintance.
We're here for the dragon.
Does Nuru know that Melissa's a sheep? I keep forgetting.
That is certainly
No.
that's a question.
I don't think he does actually.
This Nuru.
The other one it
Um,
does, right? This
The other
doesn't.
one does, but I don't think this one does.
So no.
Also, we all look dragony now, so.
That's true. We are all.
Except for Smoothie and the dragon.
That's
And-
true. Except for Smooth
and-
the dragon, who look
and
undragony.
And John Wick. And the
So
dog.
Nuru's, Melissa's just gonna be like, "Hey, Nuru,
Hey, sheep.
you know
That's
my name? It's
Melissa.
Melissa."
Okay.
So we're here for the dragon.
We're actually here to tell you about the doppelganger dragon, the evil dragon of the version of the dragon that you know.
He,
I am
he,
aware, yeah.
yeah, he already knows about that.
And we mainly came here to ask you what's up with it.
Wait, so you came to tell him and then ask him?
Well, it was more. Yes.
I thought we were here to come and get and/or kill a dragon.
No, we've come here to ask this guy what he knows about dragon.
I thought you knew that the dragon was up here. I thought this was where you said the dragon was.
No, the dragon is probably in 10 towns, but we don't know.
Andrew, where's the dragon?
Yeah, he is currently in Brinchanda. Other Nuru has been keeping a close eye on him.
So yeah,
Yes,
Nuru,
this-
what's up with that?
Andrew, would you please take over the conversation now? I don't know the
Yes.
information that Nuru knows.
Yes, I can take over now. I'm more or less just waiting for other people to ask things. So Nuru sort of like explains that the other one is kind of like pretending to be Rotala, but he's a bit weird. And like the normal people seem to have like fell for it, but he seems to be after something, but is being very secretive about what.
So John will ask: Are we here to Are we here to kill the fake one and put the proper one back in place, or are we going to kill the proper one and keep the fake one in place?
We
Don't
are not
really
trying
know.
to kill the proper one.
We're not gonna kill the proper one, but we're gonna find out what's up with the fake one. Do you know where the real one is? Or is gone?
Nuru does know that.
I can still try to drill into the crystal.
Nuru says that he knows where it is, but does not tell you where.
You don't want us to drill it.
That's bad.
I think
Don't
we're past the
drill.
point of drilling now.
Is he okay? Is the most important question.
Honestly, not really sure. So before the crystal was like see-through, now it is just like a solid, like a giant ruby. But like,
Is it still leaking magic?
Is the crack fixed itself?
yeah, the crack has fixed.
Oh, that's fine then. How's all the Nuru doing? And can we meet him at some point? Like prearranged? Ideally somewhere that we might not get, I don't know, noticed by a imposter dragon.
I mean,
Probably in Brinchanda itself right now, right?
yes,
Keeping
he
an eye
is.
out. Spying.
Fair enough.
He is going around Brinchanda, in quotation marks, helping Rotala.
And what's your opinion on the new Rotala? How are they weird?
He's just very shifty. Like, he seems like he's after something.
What?
He's just really weird.
Do you know what he's after?
Like, what's he done that's made you call him weird?
I mean, like, all the sneaking around,
So he's been sneaking around.
casting magic that is quite obviously for trying to detect something. Well, not detect, locate.
Do you know what he's trying to locate?
Again, no.
So should we go and confront it?
I mean, let's go and investigate. Nero, what do you think we should do?
What does Nuru think?
Direct confrontation is probably not a good idea.
Uh,
For one,
no-
he's in a big populated town, so direct confrontation will just
No.
result in unnecessary havoc.
Not necessarily confrontation in such a way as a fight. Confrontation more in the way of a conversation.
So you
you
want to
think-
go up to him and tell him that you know that he is not who he thinks he is. He says yeah.
I think that's a bad plan. I think.
No, more.
Do you think he'll react poorly if we show up and act familiar with him? And, like, you know.
I'll probably just keep up the act.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
As long as nobody's there that he sent away.
And we can ask what he's looking for under the guise that presumably he knows you people.
Alright. Maybe one of us just pretends to be shifty and evil?
I mean, hello?
I mean, it hasn't happened. It hasn't helped with the other neuro so far.
I mean, I'm the new person here, so I'm likely to be the most shifty and evil to him in the
Also,
group.
the least to be trusted because you don't know him and he doesn't know you.
Yeah, so I can fit that role.
Almost coincidentally, Nuru, you get contacted by Nuru.
Hello.
You see, like, his eyes glaze over while you're talking to him, and he's just like zones
just
out.
the gesture of like when you get a call and you just go like 1 minute, please, and just
Like, puts his fingers to his ear and his mouth. And so after the chat is done, basically Nuru tells you that, okay, he seems to be making some sort of a move. He's hiring people to break into his own safe. Like the story he's using is that something evil has happened and magic has influenced it, and
Let's go get hired to break into his own safe and then foil his evil plans, presumably, or at least see what's going on.
Yes. Let us go.
Smoothie, Melissa, opinions?
Yeah.
Dare also, who's been suspiciously quiet this whole time.
he has been talking
Or-
in between. It's just not really obvious that it was him and not Nuru. But
Or we could just, stop whoever he has hired.
like, has he already hired or is he about to hire?
he's basically put it out as like, because one of the big things in Bryn Shanda is like making a show of everything. This is kind of like almost like a competition sort of thing, of like, everyone come and help. You'll get paid and you'll get to see extraordinary things.
Cool, we can get paid and sabotage him.
Could
Exactly.
do you think he'll recognize us?
Well, he won't recognize me.
That is
Yeah, he probably. I mean, it depends how similar he is to the real one. Because if he has the real one's memories, then he should. And if that's the case, then he'll definitely want to hire us. He'll probably know people who are well known around Bryn Shanda or 10 towns at the very least.
And if like the other Nuru will know you by sight and therefore can be like, yes, they have worked with us before.
Uh,
Yeah.
just one note on that. The Nuru that's there does know that he seems to know a lot of information about like the people in the town and stuff, but it's not noticeable to anyone else. But because like Nuru's been following around so much, he does notice like little discrepancies. So he might have read some of his thoughts at some point, or something like that. Like that's what he thinks might be the case.
So yeah, we get hired by him. We join him. We find the other teams looking for the stuff. We take whatever they know from them, and then we piece together what the hell's going on over there, and save the day. Be big damn hero.
Save the day?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get going.
Sounds fine.
John will start heading back out.
Sure.
The hag
Yeah.
like sidles up to Anthony. Nah, darling, don't you want to stay for a while?
You can come with us if you want.
Oh,
We can go on a date to Bryn Shanda.
Very forward, boy.
Do you want to come?
The hag will ask Nuru's permission.
You have your duties.
Aww. Well, I'll come back to see you at some point.
Apparently, Anthony's into hags. The more you
Does he
know.
not have a wife and children who are currently being devampired?
No. He has family. He has parents and siblings.
I misunderstood earlier. Sorry.
He currently does not have a wife or children.
He just has a
Good,
dead
good.
dog.
He has a dead dog.
That John is relatively upset about, but unknown reasons. Well, not upset, but he feels a sense of loss with Anthony.
Do you know what? This feels right to me. I feel like this conversation's happening and like Nuru's walking you out, and like Nuru's just like, I mean, I don't want to be insensitive, but you do realize there's actually a lot of dead dogs out there. Just like very matter of factly.
Yes, but
Yeah, it was my dead dog. It's very mean. That's a very mean thing to say, Nuru.
Just a fact.
Yeah, but like, you know, there's a lot of people out there, but if someone important to you dies, you feel sad about it.
yeah, like my dog here, and John, just as we've done, was a gift from my late wife. The dog allows me to stop grieving, to help remember her memory. And if someone would...
Sure, you'd be sad if the most important person in your life suddenly died.
Yes, he would be sad if he died. Wouldn't you,
I
Nuru?
mean, I was thinking of his god. That was my...
I was more
like the
going like,
Queen of
oh, she's
Darkness.
immortal, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, gods die all the time. Never want to...
Very
Yeah, it
well,
happens
just-
really more
You're
often than you expect.
in the house of a god who was murdered like a couple weeks ago.
On that note, Nuru does suddenly like have a realization, like, oh, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, she came back.
Oh, sweet.
She's looking for you guys.
Seems reasonable.
She won't be looking for me.
I wonder why she could be looking for us.
Yeah,
Wonder
why is that?
It's a mystery.
Why is she looking for you? Why are you being hunted down by a god?
Just for like, you know, interest's sake. Do you know where she is so we can not go there?
She just angrily left.
Why
I mean,
are
where
you
she-
being...
her rock was still alive, right?
No, the rock was very
know-
dead.
Do you know
thought
in
it
which
just flew
direction
away.
she left?
If I remember correctly, the rock plummeted to the ground and died, and then exploded.
No, that was Böse Eselsbrücke.
Anyway, which direction did she leave in, roughly?
Towards 10 Towns.
Oh, that's no good.
She was a god, she just turned into an ice storm and left.
Yeah, that was
kind of hard to
pretty
tell.
much a blizzard flew away.
But why are you being hunted by a god?
Well, we killed her, right?
But
Oh,
didn't she mind that did none of the Nuros come? Was it just Dare who was there? No.
oh,
There wasn't
then-
there.
Technically, she is going after the mark that she set, which most people have got
None of
rid
us have anymore.
None of us have.
The slime has it.
No, the slime removed it. It
No.
got removed really early on for the slime, I think.
I'm pretty sure the slime might be the only one who didn't get it removed.
Maybe, I think he did.
Well, if you can remember how, let me know.
Well, the giant was Anthony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paladin, yeah.
It's hard to keep track of two characters in this one.
Oh no, two characters.
Yeah, you're
Mo-
three.
Most people got theirs removed by Shiny God.
John will say it's worth noting that if this god finds us and wants to kill you, I'm having no part in this.
Maybe this. I can't quite remember. I think he did at some point, but I can't remember exactly. So he probably didn't. It's fine.
John will say he's having no part of this group if the god comes back to kill you all for
He's
killing
only
us.
a demigod. It's not like, the end of the world.
Who's only a demigod?
It's Oral, the Frost Maiden.
She's not a demigod. She's a full
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, she's a demigod.
No.
Who was she again? Was she the one we defeated, or?
Ice Lady.
Yeah, she's Ice Lady, who we beat up.
Oh,
Hey, we
Pretty
have
sure
a
Oral
dragon.
is not a
to find.
demigod.
Let's go
She was-
find the dragon.
wait. Was the one we beat up a god?
That doesn't narrow it down.
Avatar
You've beat up a
one?
lot of people.
We have a god. No, we have a dragon to find. Let's go find the dragon.
Okay, but before we go, how many gods have we beaten up?
Only one.
Me?
Probably.
None.
We've
Oh.
beaten up Oral.
Oh,
You had a fight with an
and at some point-
avatar.
is
We fought with
Osmorius
an
as powerful as a god?
Wait,
Sorry?
say that again?
Is Osmorius as powerful as a god?
Yes.
Oh,
He might be
so
a
we have a
god.
chance.
Well, to be fair, we only beat up her, physical form. Doesn't really do much
Yeah.
in the long run.
Dragon. We have to find the dragon.
Yes, but the dragon will be inconvenient if there is also a god in our back.
Should we
Uh,
ask? Should we ask
the-
Fluffy?
How about I go
Fluffy
look?
won't know.
How about I go look for the dragon because because the god is not looking for me.
I mean, if the god is not going to be able to find us or at least not easily, because we don't have the marks anymore, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Just stay away from blizzards, right?
Yeah, so
Yes, but
to
this
10
place.
towns.
Luckily,
This place
you're
has
also
blizzard.
luckily you're all so insignificant as humans that she does not remember your faces.
Well,
plus we
that's
changed our
convenient.
looks quite a bit.
That's
somewhat.
also very convenient. We're
Wait a
all
minute, that
very
sheep
dragony.
looks Very familiar.
True.
I bet the slime looks weird as well.
Sometimes.
Okay, so dragon, let's go. John will start walking back to the ship.
Sure.
No,
So we just-
no one says bye to Nuru.
Bye, Nuru.
Bye,
See you around,
Nuru.
Nuru. I'll miss you and your interesting commentary on our lives. See you around.
He just closes the door.
Classic Nuru.
And no one is any the wiser of the fact that this place has been really fucking taken over by the Feywild.
Oh, that's fine.
I think Graham might not be joining us in voice, but he gave Nuru a sweater, seemingly.
Yeah, Graham's fine.
Okay.
So you head back to the ship, and you want to head straight to Brinshand, I imagine? Or do you want to
Yeah.
just pop off to another continent?
Nope, Brinchanda.
The
Straight to
Far
Brinshand.
East.
Brinchanda.
Okay. Toodle, toodle, toodle. You fly
I
to
love how you
Brinshanda.
named. I love how you named this episode expecting one thing to happen,
Well,
and it didn't.
there was a 100% legit businessman. There was several. The locksmith, he was 100% legit. That's still canon.
It counts.
It's a bit weird that the whole episode was titled around him, but okay. So, how are you approaching Brinshanda? Because there was talk of being sneaky.
Well, I don't
That's
think
up to
we're trying
Smoothie.
to being sneaky anymore, right? Because we're now trying to get the job, so we don't need to be sneaky.
Yeah, we'll just land in the landing pad that they had built for us last time.
Yeah, that landing pad's still there.
That's a different map.
It is a different map, but
Shh.
you know.
I accidentally deleted the other one and can't find it anymore.
No. The Speaker's Palace is where the stuff was,
on
right?
Yes.
on the bright side, this map already has a landing pad.
Ah, nice.
With the Nurus. I think the Nurus found that shield with the giant white dragon scales, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, Nuru would, if Nuru is in Brinshanda, Nuru would have just picked up the dragon scales at some point.
Sure.
So Nuru now has dragon scales.
Excellent. More dragony bits.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to sell a bunch of the dragon scales that I gathered up before, so that I have money.
John will walk out the tree.
John is very quiet.
And stand just outside of. John
Lawrence,
will
you're very
stand
quiet.
just outside of. Yeah, sorry about that. John will stand just outside of the ship and wait for everybody to come out of the train. He has his dog with him.
Yeah. When people start disembarking from the ship, you see the most incredible thing. You see that there's actually a little bit of grass visible through the snow.
Yo, progress.
It's like, wait, there's grass here? I thought snow just grew from the ground. So, what do?
Head into town.
Yeah, I'll ask. Yeah,
We're keeping up pretenses to
I don't
go
know.
like, oh, we found this job listing.
Yeah, we'll ask the guards at the front gate about it.
The guards are like, do I know you? You look really familiar.
Yeah, I'm Anthony.
Nope.
Do you not remember me?
I don't know you.
Oh, the guy from the arena. That's why I remember you.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
He does like the shadow boxing, like punching motion.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe that I saved this town from a giant version of the Frostmaiden by ramming it with a ship.
He like looks at you. Nah, I don't remember that. Anthony, though, you're real cool.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? There was a giant frostmaiden that I smashed my ship into. He punched people.
So yeah, I've clarified what I meant before.
Sure.
So yeah, I had bosses hiring stuff.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Bit confusing. Haven't really asked too much about it. Not really our department, but apparently some evil wizard or something's like Kirsty's safe.
Do you know where like sign-ups for the job is, or I can get more information?
Oh, that would be in the Speaker's Palace.
Cool. Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
Oh,
I will ask.
one thing you do notice, people who've been to the town before, you notice that the lockdown sort of thing that's been here the past few times has more or less gone away. Like, people are still getting checked at the gate, but it's not like, no, everyone has to stop and register and all that.
I will ask the gods if they know where the Continental is in this town.
Oh, that would be... Was that the one that got rebuilt? Yeah, that's the fancy one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Never been there myself. I think it's... If you go, like, straight down, and he, like, points down, like, this road. I think it's...
Okay.
Like, in the central market area, or close to.
Okay. John will nod and say thank you and start walking into the city.
What about everyone else?
Are we just heading to the Speaker's Palace?
Yeah, heads to the Speaker's Palace because
Yeah.
that's where the stuff is. That's
John-
where the job is.
John just walks in one direction, you walk in another.
No, John will go to the palace with them. He was just asking about the specific place first.
Just cross that out.
Oh, we need to fix this. This is an error.
I mean,
Gotta blow that. Gotta convert that place.
yeah, that's currently accurate. I also just realised, ironically, there are 3 like inns in this place, and I made 3 by like random.
But yeah, we all head over to the Speaker's Palace.
Okay, it's a lot busier here. You see like a lot of very fledgling looking adventurer type people. Like
I suppose.
very shoddy equipment. And just like
We see the. Oh, how much I wish that Dad Zuzu was here.
oh no, they're busy destroying
in
the abyss. I don't know. Pick a campaign they're doing that.
Descent into Venice.
No, can't pick that one. That one's part of our world canon.
That's true. They're doing
okay.
Curse of Strahd.
Sure.
Yeah. In walks to the Speaker's Palace man in suit.
Okay. Man in suit.
They're gonna go in and is there like a desk or a receptionist or like someone to...
There's a bunch, like obviously there's the same like reception area things for like
important kobolds who tell people what to do.
there's like the same betting areas and stuff, but there's also like a bunch of like fold out tables with like not pamphlets, like leaflet sort of things where you've got to like fill in your name and everything. And there's just like there are some kobolds that are just worked off their feet.
Do I notice anybody connected with the particular group of people that I work for?
How easily would you recognize them? You're a man in a suit.
I mean, this isn't necessarily a branch that John is specifically familiar with, given that he is mainly down in Waterdeep.
I mean, you see some people in suits if that helps.
Okay.
Approach one of the kobolds and ask about the pamphlets or whatever.
Hello. Are you wanting to sign up as well?
Can you give me some more information about it?
You see his eye twitching. He's been doing this for a while. There's he like scrunches up his eyes and he's like, what was it? It was like the evil wizard need people for the vault. I don't really understand.
Do you know what problem with Vault is?
Evil wizard.
Okay, don't worry. We will.
Got
take
it.
the-
You
will take the job.
take care, buddy.
He looks like he's on the verge of having a breakdown.
I will let him hug the dog.
So when he happily goes to hug the dog, and then someone yells at him to get back to work. Come on!
Hey,
The boss has said we need to get this done.
let him hug the dog. I'll point and look aggressively at the guy who shouted.
You people who've like been here before, you don't really recognize the apparel of the person that's in charge.
Does he look familiar?
No.
But like, all right, got it. Ask, who are you? Are you new?
What's it you?
Well, I like know a lot of the people around here, and
Well,
I'm
I
friends
don't
with a
know
lot
you.
of them. I don't know. Just like, what's up?
Just gotta keep on working. Boss's orders.
Uh, like Rotala?
That's the one.
You never struck me as a very like, the type to
Authoritative.
overwork is like underlings.
Look, it's important that we do what we're paid to do.
Fair enough. Grabs a leaflet.
Give me an insight.
Okay.
28.
Oh my God, you look at like his attire and things like
21.
that. Yeah, both of you would notice this. When you like look at the attire, he doesn't have the same like, because this is separate for John Wick, but Anthony, you've seen the people who work in this town. You've worked with them, and he's not wearing typical like attire and things like that. And you get the feeling he might be like hired work, like mercenaries maybe.
Okay.
And
I'll-
like John can like not from knowing the people here, but you can tell from the way how like handles himself that he does have that sort of look of someone who just goes around and does what they're paid to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and report this back to Smoothie, because Smoothie's like smart. And Smoothie can figure things out.
Smoothie, I
paid
met a
man.
man.
I met a man and he's probably a mercenary and stuff. What do we do? Anthony's not the critical thinker of this group. That's Smoothie.
Oh, what
Well,
do
we
you
can
mean by
either-
you met a man?
Well, he's a mercenary and like he's definitely not. He's like hired help, but he's weirdly the boss. Like it's very
Uh-huh.
strange. What do, oh wise one?
You know,
Checks wisdom
I-
score, realizes wisdom is a 13, so not great.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, what did we do? Oh, intelligent one.
I say I could head over to the hotel that I work for, and they will be able to find out who this person is.
I mean, we don't need to find out about who they are. We're just like, we need to find out more what's going on.
So is your
We talk-
question, why do I think a weird new mercenary's been put in charge of stuff?
I mean, no, it's what should we do about it?
Okay.
Did we do anything about it?
I mean,
Or we were just here to take that job.
We
I mean-
could do nothing, or we could kill him. Or
Sure.
Did
I'll
we see
hand
all
you-
the random kobolds wandering around?
I'll hand you all
Yes.
leaflets for the job that you can fill out.
Yeah.
In
We
the
sort of walk
meantime.
around asking all of the kobolds how they're doing with their lives and like just see how much they talk to him because he's also a kobold.
Oh, they're very like talkative, but when you start like asking questions about like when you go into more detail about like the security or happen to say, yeah, like those new people, they kind of go very stiff, as if they're not very visibly afraid as such, but like like the whipped type thing where it's like afraid to say the wrong thing.
John will say, "Come on, boy," to these dogs.
So
Adventure. What do the adventurers
they
think
don't
about
like
this?
you saying things about them? Is that what we're getting at here?
What? No. They're lovely. They're
Wink once every time you say something. If it's a lie,
He
to
just-
try and cover.
just
I won't let anyone know. Don't worry about it. No one can see you from here.
he just like blinks aggressively towards you.
Um,
Do you want to come and see the ship that we had repaired to help for the kobolds last time? You were somewhere where we could go and have a chat and like talk about how the city like runs and how kobolds are really fun and great people.
I know a place we can have a talk.
We can talk in the ship. It's fine.
Yes, I'd love. Oh, you're that kobold, the mechanic-y guy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm a big fan of yours. I would love to see your work.
Let's go have a chat. Come on, let's go, friend.
Let us go and chat somewhere that is not here. Yes, let us do that.
I will let everyone know that I am heading off to the place that I said that I work for.
Smoothie's gonna ask if you can gather information while you're wandering in the city. That would be really useful. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
He hasn't
I
quite
will-
got your sweater finished. He doesn't really know you yet to know what you'd like as a design on your sweater.
I will. Was it a gold coin you tossed to?
I hadn't thrown anything to you. I just said stuff, but
Oh.
he is not quite got your gift finished.
Ah, that's okay.
He's
said,
working on a
you.
sweater for you. It's very cute.
Oh, he'll say thank you. John will then head towards the Continental Hotel that he knows is in the city.
Sure, we'll do your thing in a minute. So
Yeah.
the what you notice silently as you leave the gates, you notice that the kobolds give a nod to each other, and then they basically just don't say anything and just let you pass.
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
Basically, as you're passing through the gates,
Oh, sorry.
leading this kobold behind you out of town, it silently gives a nod to one of the other kobolds, and they just silently nod back and step out of the way.
Cool. And we go up to the ship and I start asking the same questions tell me what's really going on. We're here to help.
Well, and he's he takes a while to get out of the no, I can't tell you. Oh wait, no, I'm outside the town.
If you really want, we could go to another dimension, and then you could tell me, and then we can come back.
That sounds scary.
I create the rope trick and come on, up we get.
Oh, okay.
We're now in another dimension where no one can get in and see us until we come back out.
You close the curtain.
Yep.
The curtain of silence. So, again, it takes him a little bit to get comfortable, but once he's sure, he speaks a lot more openly, and he's yeah, so I don't know when it was. It was maybe a week ago, something like
I
that.
give an exact date. I think it's this date.
Well, no. Yeah, that was when Rotala came back, but after that would have been maybe a few days in. He hired a bunch of people from, well, honestly, we don't know where, and just kind of put them in charge. And they've been really nasty, and he's been really nasty to us.
So, what if I was to tell you that this isn't the real version of Rotala?
He just stares into space at you, and huh?
What if I were to tell you that the real Rotala was injured and sealed himself in crystal, and now this is a doppelganger pretending to him to try and get access to whatever's in his vault?
No. Yeah. No, that can't be. He's just he's thinking of just all the things that have been happening, and he's really trying to deny that because it's such a stupid thing in his mind, what you've just said. It's no. But he did hire a bunch of outsiders instead of us. But no. I saw him. It was obviously him. Although he can just get into his safe whenever he wants. So, but no. Really? Okay, but so
Yes.
what do we do about that?
So, my friends have a plan to join up the thing to try and stop people from getting into his vault, to distract long enough for hopefully the original to finish whatever he's doing. My thought is that maybe with the help of the local kobold populace, we could rise up and overthrow this new doppelganger, not real dragon.
An insurrection, you see.
Yes.
Like, he very,
insurrection.
very quickly comes onto that. It's like,
Yes.
wow, you very, very quickly turned.
Yes. An insurrection of the kobolds to take back the power that they used to have in the city of being the real leaders. And get rid of these new people, these outsiders that have like been put above you all.
It's just like a bunch of just gruff humans like, yeah, they weren't in charge, we're in charge. But we're nice.
Remember who ran everything around here and how it always worked properly? It was the kobolds that ran everything.
Yeah, it was the
kobolds.
kobolds. He was just like staring because he wasn't sure what answer you wanted.
Yep. The kobolds have always made this city run correctly, and it is a slap in the face that this doppelganger thinks he can replace you with gruff humans.
You're speaking a lot of sense. Okay.
So how do we organize this insurrection? Do the kobolds have access to weapons?
Oh, yes. Gotta keep the town safe.
Are the head engineers still around?
Yeah, they tend to not come out as much now.
Do you think you could get me down to talk to them?
I couldn't. Maybe... Who? Oh! Do you know the really nasty guy? Like, big, elfy person. Always somewhat near Rotala. I can't remember his name. He's not nasty, but he's very straightforward.
Nuru?
Yeah, that might be it. He has access.
Okay, so I can get to him. I can get access to where the head engineer is, because if you can quietly get the other kobolds on board, like spread the word, like I show them off the little dragon crystals. The real Rotala like entrusted us with these. Like we were meant to come and help you. So if you can spread it to the rest of the kobolds and convince them to go when a signal is put forward, I'll get back to you with the signal is once I've talked to the head engineer. It might be explosive.
Ooh. You only like barely notice, but you get like a sense that when you show the crystal, the kobold sort of like recognizes like the draconic energy of it. And it like puts a lot of weight behind what you've said, because all of the more like older and loyal kobolds saw the original shard that Rotala had, so they would be like somewhat familiar with the general energy of it. So this is like, you've made a very good point, and then you've just showed something that like almost kind of cements that you're telling the truth.
Okay, I will allow the kobold like to scurry back out and starting the insurrection, and you can get to whatever's happening at the hotel while I go and explain this to the rest of the group.
Nice.
Who I assume will have followed me back to the ship.
Yep.
So basically what happens in the hotel is you go and you head into the VIP lounge. But not the VIP lounge, the VIP lounge. The secret one.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell you, oh, it's a great time to be in town. Like once they've recognized that you're one of theirs. The guy that's in charge is just like, he's just doling out money for people to like keep these kobolds in line. You should apply. Very lucrative.
Are we gonna have a betrayal speed run by Lawrence's character?
Like, he just doesn't seem to care about money.
This guy, this dragon I've been led to believe.
Well, as far as we know, he's dragonborn or half dragon or something like that.
Has he always been here?
Oh, well, not always, but well, when was it? Like a couple of years back, he came and helped out with some stuff around 10 towns, and then basically stuck around and helped rebuilding the town. But he does go away every now and then.
Has anything about him changed recently?
Oh yeah, he's been way more generous with his money recently, especially with people who are getting to work from. A lot of our guild are actually working in the security firm.
Interesting.
Lawrence, quick question.
Yeah.
What would you say, just off the top of your head, random number, would be like an average what you'd get paid for, like, the jobs that you do in this guild?
I wonder what guild he could be working for. I think pottery.
Yes.
The pottery guild.
It's weird because they seem to pay people in the guild members in both this specific gold coin and also seemingly actual money.
Yeah, but like, just give us a random number of like the money wise, what you would expect to normally be paid.
2,665.
Really don't think that's the case. That would be so much you're getting paid.
Well, a lot of what they do is sort of, killing people. So it kind of depends on the target, but
That's like the average price of a hitman.
yeah.
Look, I'll make this easy on you. I was gonna use numbers, but basically, he says at the moment this guy seems to be paying like 10 times the normal rate.
Okay. Where do I sign up?
We can send ahead an invoice for you. Invoice? Sure.
Man, they've really come a long way since we left.
I have.
Just sign into PayPal.
Oh,
You have your phone on you, don't you?
Yeah, where's your phone? Oh, do you need the Wi-Fi password?
1, 2, 3, 4. I've got at least 5 other people that are interested. If you wouldn't mind sending along their details as well.
Are they part of the guild?
The hired help that I've brought along.
Well, we can't exactly recommend people we don't know, but we can get you signed up, and then you can recommend them from your position.
Okay.
Lawrence just signing everyone up to be an assassin.
No, this is guard duty. To,
Nice.
whipping kobolds, punching kobolds, kicking kobolds.
I'm essentially getting us close to where we need to be.
Sounds like a death sentence in Andrew's campaign. You must abuse kobolds, oh no.
Think very carefully about your actions.
Like I say, sign me up, and
So yeah, hey,
I'll
he leaves you alone for a bit and then comes back and like gives you the address for you to go to. This is where they're like currently needing people.
Okay. I'll go there.
Okay.
Saying thank you.
All right. So let's have a perfect way to end this off of the week. So you get there, and you introduce yourself, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you look like a strapping lad. So when can you start?"
Right now, I have at least five others that I need to sign up as well.
And just at that moment, there's like a kobold that's like carrying a crate that's just way too big for them, and they like fall over and spill everything everywhere. And he's like, "Oh, what a perfect opportunity! Why don't you show this lazy good for nothing what for?"
I'll go over and pick the box up.
You get like a weird look from the other guy, who doesn't seem.
He starts gesturing for you to like whack him. He's like,
He's just like doing the punch thing.
I will help the kobold up.
Okay.
I'll ask the kobold where he was going to put the box.
Thank you, sir. We've got to bring the boxes and we've got to put them upstairs.
Upstairs where?
Like in the building that you've entered.
Okay. How far is it from where the kobold fell down? How far is it to get upstairs?
Well, like not far. Basically, he was like trying to go up the stairs, but his foot slipped.
I will run upstairs with the box, run back downstairs, and say, "Is everything okay?"
Oh, yes, thank you. He's like constantly side-eyeing the other guy who's looking increasingly displeased with you.
I'll look at the other guy and say, "Do we have a problem?"
Well, yeah. That's not how we do things around here.
Well, then we're going to have a problem.
Bear in mind, there's not one god. Because that makes no sense.
and rests on gun.
Alright. What's the game plan here as the screen starts fading to black?
Puts hand to the inside of jacket where his gun is and asks, "Are you sure we've got a problem?"
Excellent. Well, that's a fun way to start next week.
With Lawrence starting a gunfight.
All by himself. But...
Remember to... Sorry.
I was just, you currently have not accrued any negative kobold points. So, you know, swings and roundabouts.
Yes. Remember to like and subscribe.
Don't ever remember. I just remember Joseph's stupid character and I hate him so much.
What? What do you remember?
The stupid lichen.
Oh, yeah. Guys, remember to like and subscribe. That's my next character, a werewolf that's a YouTuber and just tells everyone to like and subscribe.
We're in medieval times. How is there Wi-Fi and YouTube and phones? What have I done?
Remember, you gotta like and subscribe. It's the only way.
Magical tube.
Calls all his followers the pack.
Oh no! One of the gods
Wolfgang.
saw this guy vlogging to himself, and he beat him senseless. I'll have no vloggers on my block.
Clickbait almost got killed in city.
God's corrupt?
Not
Question
clickbait
mark.
Title. God's corrupt.
Oh.
Vlogger comes back the next day. Come on, give me some more content. Do it again.
He just like punches him square in the face. He wakes up several hours later and like, yes, it was still recording.
On 10. Oh, even better, because he's like a werebeast. He's like immune to non-magical punches, so it doesn't even affect him. He's just like, yeah, keep doing it. He pretends to get beaten up every time. It's hilarious.
Oh, it's gonna be real bad when they realize and get their magic knuckles out.
Super funny.
Yes, that is the end. Tune in next time for Vault
Insurrection of the Kobolds.
Insurrection, beating up vloggers.
The fight for freedom.
Lawrence's character getting like beaten up by a bunch of guards. I mean, him successfully winning, of course.
Hey, there are
Again?
no gods.
There are definitely a bunch of guards. Did you not understand the whole he's hiring lots of people and doesn't seem to care about money?
Luckily, the most dangerous people here were probably like the wizardy high-ranking kobolds. You're now fighting just high-level mercenaries instead.
Oh god, it's like the fire hut all over again.
Yeah.
One player goes off by themselves and then fights a bunch of people.
Hey, I'm not going to burn myself to death.
Should one of them throw an alchemist's flask?
One of them. No, Andrew,
dude.
you've been introducing phones and Wi-Fi. One of them pulls out a thermal detonator.
What a weird thing for a god to have.
Chucks it in the room. Well, you know, paid a lot of money. This is a unique mercenary. Special equipment and all.
Sure, that makes sense. Next time on Rhyme of the Lightbringers in Brinchanda, with the title of this episode having no relevance to anything, and kobolds. Viva la revolution!